Hey there folks, Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you're all doing well. Today for this episode, we are taking a look at the tmart.com SS-A100 flashlight. Go ahead and get comfortable. Let's take a look at it now. Now in the past, we showed off the tmart.com assault pack. And honestly guys, it performed very, very poorly. That was sent to me from tmart.com just like this flashlight was. And of course, I have to be honest, and that pack really failed in just about every single way imaginable. Now, in that preview for that pack, I talked about how not all hope was lost for tmart.com. This flashlight really does redeem everything all the damage that pack caused, because this is one of my most favorite flashlights of all time. I've been using this for many months now, at least 3 months, and I probably have almost 100 hours worth of trail time with this light. I've been carrying this out for my night hikes for the last 3 months, and I have used this primarily, and it just really works well. Actually, it's very, very impressive. And really, to demonstrate that point, I'm going to show you some footage that I recorded the other night when I was out doing some night hiking by myself. Go ahead and take a look at that now. Alright folks, I am out here on one of my favorite hiking trails. I'm a couple miles in, couple hours in, and I'm right next to this awesome lake. It's a beautiful night. The stars are out, the sky's clear. I can see the Milky Way. And for this little trip here, I am using the Tmart SS-A100 flashlight. This is 950 lumens. I'm about to show off some of its performance and show off really what makes it so very special. To start off here, I'm going to show you a different flashlight, your typical flashlight, couple hundred lumens. And then we'll move over to the Tmart SS-A100. As you can see there, you can see just a little bit. You can see the fog kind of rolling in a little bit. And you can't see a whole lot of the trail. Definitely on the camera, it limits this a little bit. But now with the naked eye, you can see fairly good actually. You can walk around with this. The camera probably doesn't pick it up. So let's go ahead and switch from this flashlight to the Tmart flashlight. Get ready to see a difference, my friends. Check out the difference on that. My goodness. 950 lumens max. You can see kind of the fog rolling in here. Now check out the wide angle on this. Gosh, that's impressive. You can see the entire trail from side to side. That is something else. So I'll go ahead and switch from the maximum lumens to the low mode. And you can still see fairly well here. Definitely with your naked eye, you can see the entire trail. And I'll flip over to the next mode, and that's just a strobe mode. Then it's back to high. Now I will show you the zooming in feature, and check that out. Very, very impressive, very, very powerful. We'll kind of take a look here at the lake itself. You can see that out in the water there. You might be able to see that. You can see the trees on this island. Very, very impressive indeed. Looking at the ground, that's high mode, of course, 950 lumens. The low mode, I honestly have no idea what the lumens is. I can't find that information on the Tmart website. It's still pretty high though. Show you the zooming in, and as you can see, when you zoom in, it gives you that perfect square, and that's because of the LED that it uses. Strobe mode. Back to high, and this flashlight will shine a beam 500 meters. You can see just how powerful this flashlight is. It illuminates everything. It is a real scorcher, I promise you. This thing will illuminate the darkness, and really, it is a fantastic flashlight. And that wide beam, as you can see right there, makes a heck of a difference when you're out hiking around, especially with your friends. You guys can see the entire trail. It's amazing. So as you can see there, this is one very impressive light. Not only can you zoom in with that beam, let me show that to you. We'll get to that in just a moment. But it has such a wide spread to that beam that it just covers so much ground. It's amazing. When I'm out hiking, this thing will overpower everybody's flashlight, and it will illuminate the entire trail that we're on. I've gotten so used to using this flashlight, to having that much light, that, I mean, it's like walking in the daytime. It's really that impressive. let's go ahead, grab the camera, and let's take a closer look at it now. Now this thing actually has quite a name to it, and they call this the tmart.com SS-A100 CREE XM T6 8W 950 lumens 3-mode focus flashlight torch black. Now for the sake of this video, we're not going to call it that, we're just going to call it the tmart.com SS-A100 flashlight. 950 lumens. Extremely bright. So you do have 3 modes. That is the high, 950 lumens. You have the low mode, which is at least half that many lumens. I can't find out that information, so we're going to say at least half. And then you have the strobe mode. The button is on the bottom. Very good quality, good click. It doesn't feel like it's going to wear out anytime soon. When it comes to the LED, that is a CREE XM T6. And as mentioned, that is zoomable. And this will shine a beam 500 meters. And it really does that too. So let me zoom out for you. You can see there how that pulls away and then it comes back. Flip that over to the side here. You can see how that zooms out and goes back in. Very good quality, very sturdy. And I've done that about 100 million times and it still hasn't worn out, and I don't believe it will. Now, as you can see there, it does say Smile Shark T6. So I don't know if that's the actual name to this flashlight. I have no idea. But, okay. Smile. We'll just say it's the tmart.com SS-A100, aka Smile Shark flashlight. To access the battery compartment, you just simply unscrew the bottom. And as you can see there, the threads, they are not the world's nicest. It's good enough. There you go. I should say that. It's not on the same level as, say, Through Night or anything like that. The overall quality of this flashlight is not Through Night quality, but still, for a very inexpensive flashlight that really performs as well as this one does, that offers that same high level of lumens, pretty good. I can't complain. Now, this runs off of 2 different types of battery power. You have one 18650 battery, which you can put in there. You'll have to supply your own. I recommend that you get rechargeable. Or you can put 3 AAA batteries in this and just slide that in and then put on the cap. When it comes to the batteries, I highly recommend that you get rechargeable. And you can grab some very cheap 18650 batteries, the Chinese knockoffs, and they're just fine. That's what I've been using. I've been using a Tang's Fire rechargeable 18650 battery, and I can usually get about 3 days worth of hiking in, and that translates maybe to about 6 hours worth of like pure burn time on the highest setting. So that's pretty darn good. I will always, always, always bring backup spare batteries just in case. It's a smart thing to do. Now, of course, the battery life that you get with your batteries will vary than mine because there's all different types, there's all different sizes. You can get 3400 milliamps, you can get much higher, you can get lower, so it'll depend on what you have. Now, when it comes to durability, this flashlight so far has done very, very well. The other night, I was actually out walking with a buddy of mine, and I just happened to have dropped it just like that. It hit the gravel, no troubles. As you saw, I just dropped it again. It's a little bit dirty. Some of the paint's kind of scratching off there, but this baby just keeps on running, no doubt about it. When it comes to waterproofness, now this thing is not certified to be at any level. It's not promised to be waterproof, but I can tell you this. I have taken this flashlight out many, many times out in the rain, and one time it was probably the heaviest rain I've ever hiked in. Me and my buddy were absolutely soaked, drenched. I mean, it poured and it was awesome, and this flashlight just chugged along, no issues, no problems at all. So heavy rain, I think you're going to be just fine. I don't know about submerging it, so I don't recommend that you do that either. Heavy rain, fog, drizzle, light rain, whatever, you're going to be fine. This thing is, so far anyways, it's handled everything in stride. Definitely top notch. I should tell you that the housing here is all aluminum. I don't know what grade it is, it doesn't happen to say, But you know what? It feels pretty good in the hand, all in all. It's a little bit slick here and there, but it's not very bad. You do kind of have that checkered lower handle part, and that does a good job of staying in your hand. I've never really just thrown this thing out of there, even when it was soaking wet in the rain, so I really don't expect you guys to have any issues either. Almost got killed by an apple. Now, when it comes to the cost of this flashlight, you are looking at $22 at the time of the filming of this video, and for 950 lumens for a flashlight that shines a beam that wide, absolutely incredible. I think it's a bargain. I have to say, guys, really, and I really mean it, that I'm super impressed with this flashlight. I really didn't expect it, but yep, I'm definitely impressed. This is definitely my go-to hiking flashlight. Once you get used to just how bright this is, every other flashlight and headlamp is going to fail in comparison. So, one night we went out hiking with a buddy of mine, took this, and we used this only. The next night, he brought his headlamp, and the entire time complained about how he couldn't see anything, how dark it was, and of course I just pulled this thing out, and bam, back to hiking, enjoying ourselves. Definitely bright. I like the fact that you can zoom that in 500 meters, so you can definitely see things really, really far off, and you can focus that beam. Very nice feature indeed. One last thing, and that's weight. Without a battery, you are looking at 5.7 ounces. With a battery, you're looking at 6.9 ounces. Definitely not lightweight, but then again, not super heavy either, so it definitely feels substantial in your hand. So my friends, for our look at the tmart.com SS-A100 zoomable tiger shark flashlight, whatever you want to call this thing, that's pretty much it. I have to say, I like it a lot. It's definitely a buy. It's a great little flashlight that really has impressed me. It's really worked well for me, and I hope it does the same for you. If you guys have any questions for me, please feel free, drop me a line, let me know. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys around. Strength and honor, my friends. Take care.